Shetland Apache, good to see you, buddy. Tank, good to see you. Kaiserius, of course. Always a pleasure to see all of you lovely folks. But let's see who wins here. Very rushy factions versus a very heavy monster faction with a very notorious skirmish faction. So let's see how this plays out. But first, let's see what the armies I'm made up of. So for the greenskins, we got Savage Orcs making up the bulk of the front line. Looks like 4 of them, with 2 nasty Skulkers and the 8 Peak Loonies holding the center. Unbreakable, an absolute must. I cannot think of any greenskin army that shouldn't have these. They're just... I was talking to Romulan about it the other day. It's just a unit that it makes sense to bring every single time. Other than that, we are going to be seeing some Orcs in the form of Orc Airboys and Rusty Arrows supporting them with their armor sundering. Also going to have some Marauder Hunters with throwing axes and 2 of them with javelins. And Fimir Warriors with great weapons, going to be backing up this greenskin front line, adding some very nice anti-large support. Wurzak going to be leading the greenskins, Effigy to Git, Wah, Foot of Gork, Fist of Gork, Brainburster, and Bonewood Staff, Squiggly Beast, and Power of Dawa. We also got Wolfric leading the Norskins, Hunter of Champions, Fight or Die, and Seafang. For the caster, we're going to see a Shaman Sorcerer of Death with the Purple Sun and Spirit Leech, as well as Life Leeching. Forest Goblin Spider Riders going to be holding down the left flank of this army's formation. So basically nothing in terms of large units besides the Fimir Warriors, and then all infantry here with the Forest Goblin Spider Riders to provide that mobility and to tie down the flanks. Now, for their opponents, we have Chaos and the Wood Elves. I love this combination. It's so interesting to me. Going to be seeing 3 units of Eternal Guard, none of them with shields. Going to have 2 of Glade Guard, make that 3 Glade Guard. For the Chaos Infantry, it's going to have some Marauders, 3 of them to be precise, and then 2 War Dancers in the forest. Aside from that, I already mentioned the Gorby's Chariots, 2 Feral Manticores, and then we're going to have some Wild Riders up front, hidden in the forest as well. And then for the leadership, we're going to be looking at Archaon the Everchosen. How did this ever happen, people? Archaon the Everchosen, the Slayer of Kings, Stand or Die, Burning Head, Flaming Sword of Ruin, the Crown of Domination with Durthu. We have Transformation of Kadan, Flock of Doom, Blessing of the Ancients, Wild Heart, and that will be it. And I love that combination. I don't know how it happened, but I guess it was just like Durthu's like, fuck it. These guys are never going to stop chopping down the forest and ruining the world. So Archaon, let's do it. I would rather let it all burn to the ground. So these are just Wood Elves on full DGAF mode is what I'm imagining. So here we go. Going to be looking at the the Wood Elves and Chaos Forces pushing through the forest. Immediately, these Forest Goblin Spider Riders are going to see them and pull back through the safety of some of their own Savage Orcs. Alright, Norskins and the Greenskins are going to start pushing forward, though, and open fire from the Wood Elves. They're shooting into the Fimir Warriors with great weapons by the looks of it. Not my favorite targeting. They have 110 armor, so I think they're going to negate most of that, like Starfire Shafts for sure. But I think shooting the infantry would probably serve them better at this point. But here comes the charge. Going to see Greenskins and Chaos Lines clashing. Wah has been popped, and it looks like Wah... Does it go down for the Chaos Force? For the Norscan forces? It does! Wolfric the Wanderer has a Wah, people! Wolfric the Wanderer is Wahing, and it does so much damage. We're going to be looking at a Burning Head getting cast down here. And oh no, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be mistargeted just by a hair. Oh, and look at that, the 8 Peak Loonies throwing out their Fanatics down the line. It's perfect, just going down that line. I wonder how many kills these guys have. 62 on these lowly goblins. Alright, so in terms of the leadership fight, both sides still have their leaders. By the looks of it, we're going to see Wolfric the Wanderer and Wurzag over here diving in, trying to take care of these Gorby's Chariots. and then they're also dealing with the Manticores, and oh, what's that? An effigy to get got cast down on top of something. That was weird. I haven't seen it do that before. Alright, in comes the Orc Air Boys, firing away. And it looks like the Chariots are getting effectively dealt with by Warzag and good old Wolfric the Wanderer. However, the Glade Guard are starting to put down some serious damage. Another Burning Head was trying to go down there, but a nice catch by our Norscan player here, pulling those Javelins out of harm's way. But yeah, at this point, it looks like Chaos is losing the frontline engagements, which is really paving the way. Oh my goodness, a very nice C-Fang through this Glade Guard. But yeah, as I was saying, I just think Chaos Infantry is losing this line fight, and we're going to see the Norskins and the Greenskins win that in a similar fashion to the first battle, where it's just maybe not enough infantry power. Marauders and Eternal Guard versus Savage Orcs is just never a good day. Archaon isn't out of this yet, though. And here he goes. Is he going to be hitting Wolfric right in the ass while... Oh, man. Yeah, Archaon and the Feral Manticore in on top of Wolfric. And Wolfric is not going to like that. But is a smoke bomb going to come into play? It sure is, folks. Look at this. He's going to have 7 speed. Hunter of Champions and a smoke bomb? Oh, my God. And then the Feral Manticore is actually going to be fine. It looks like it got away from it. Oh no, 20 speed. So very nice play there to save Wolfric from what would otherwise be certain death. Gonna see a Burning Head going down here, this time doing some very nice damage to those Orc Air Boys. But across the line you can just see that there's less and less Wood Elf forces on the field. Less Chaos forces. 8 Peak Loonies taking on some Chaos Marauders out here. War Dancer's going to come in here trying to even the tide, helping out Dirt doing his combat against these Savage Orcs, and they will be able to rout them with the help of their Marauders. But yeah, just looks like it's going to be too little too late, and we're going to see a 2-0 victory going to SuperTeam1 over Tetya-Motya. Warzag's going on to the Ever-Chosen. I'm gonna grab some water really quick because my throat got really dry in the middle of that battle.